Jesus Christ. So yeah, we live. We're technically 2 minutes late, and I'm waiting for everybody to show up. So yeah, it be like that. Yeah. So yeah, we waiting for the rest of the cast, and I'm just chilling. So how everybody in chat doing? How everybody in chat? Everybody in chat chilling? Hope so. Jesus Christ. I'm literally just chilling, waiting for folks to fall through. What up, Hustle? What up, Burrow?
Hello?
Yeah, what's poppin', Jiggy? We the only two here for so far. Gonna be late as fuck.
I'd be like that, cuz. Jesus
Don't
Christ,
say
I'm
cut at
like,
me. I'm actually upset.
hey, what happened?
My cousin legit triggered the fuck out of me today.
It'd be like that.
Like, bro, like you shouldn't be struggling with basic shit.
Me, this family died. Everybody said they should be here, so.
Yeah, we just waiting.
Oh man, ain't gonna be nothing but people sucking off Sony for an hour.
I thought it was pretty good personally, but that's just because I didn't have high expectations, bro. I had people telling me that shit was trash. I was like, what?
No, it's definitely not trash. Some games look, some of them are good and some of them are like
Not for
fucking
you.
indie bullshit,
Whoa,
but
whoa, whoa, watch your mouth. Don't get a shot.
for indie bullshit. But no, most of the games look good. I hate how the console look. This looks terrible. But other than that, yeah, I would give it like a high rating.
I really don't mind it.
No, this should look ugly. I mean, it's all about fucking personal taste.
The reason I don't mind is because, like, as soon as I saw what was happening with it, I understood why it was like that. That bitch. Listen, Jigga, do you want your PS5 to sound like a jet engine, or you want that bitch to be quiet?
I mean, if they want to be quiet, bro, just copy that Xbox One, baby. Oh, sorry, Series X, baby.
I'm a refrigerator. Listen, we got a refrigerator and a router.
Oh man, it's crazy. Wait, hold on. Why did Noel at me and Chris? Where's she on? Wait, who the hell is this?
Damn.
Oh,
AT&T.
oh, that chick from fucking what's her name?
Damn, we gonna talk about that now. I didn't think it was that serious, but I didn't even read into it right. Damn, that's actually nutty as fuck. Shout out to AT&T, man. Out here fucking me on internet and about to fuck up gaming again. God bless them. I didn't say what the fuck. I listen here, stream. My audio output is swaggy, alright, bitch. Suck my dick. Anywho, Jigga, you still there?
Yeah. Now I'm reading this chick. She not returning for the what is that show called? The Good Doctor.
I watched the show. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, the chick who was dating him, she's not going to return. I don't think.
Shit, that's Hardhead if he coming through.
Oh man.
When you fuck up spelling through, because Jigga, the only reason I'm upset about it is because, bruh, she legit. You know when they ask you, give your thoughts, she's like, I can't think of it. I'm like, motherfucker, I shouldn't be thinking your sentences for you. Like,
Wait, who said that?
no, that's legit with my cousin. I can't think of. I'm like, nigga, then.
I mean, some people just don't want the pressure to be on them, so they just say they don't have no opinion or they can't think of something.
And my thing is, there's gonna come a day where you're gonna need to.
Yeah.
So relying on me to do your work for you ain't gonna work out. I can help you, but you just ain't gonna go nowhere, and then you're gonna be complaining I can't do it. And God bless my mother, cause she trying to force people. All it takes is one day I flip out, Jigga. All it takes, man. Also, shout out to what I saw in the other Discord the other day.
But are you fucking serious?
What?
She has a problem with people saying, "Oh, you don't look your age."
Who?
A chick from the Good Doctor, a really light skinned chick, but I don't know. People just have a problem with shit. It's like, it's a fucking compliment.
It'd be like that.
So that's why it's like it's best not to fucking read into your people who you like personal opinions, because just make you look at them in a different light. But that shit just pissed me off. Like that's a dumb thing, bro. Like it does. Now the shit she said about her, how people say she don't look black. I can understand you being upset about that. Like she is a black female.
I mean, you a light bright, just like me. It'd be like that.
Yeah, I can understand you being, but some of the shit people be upset about, that should be annoying.
Yeah. Where the hell Fang it?
Just wrote a whole fucking thesis on that shit, bro. Like, damn, bro. I'm pretty sure she got some fucking deep reasoning behind it, but it's like I just don't care to read all that. Oh, she's saying the reason why she wasn't asked to come back is because they feel like she was used as a prop to push a white character narrative forward. Like, what?
Why do I not care about this?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did like her in the show. She was a good character, and I feel like they could keep her as not as like just someone who we could come and talk to every once in a while. Like not a recurring character, but just every couple episodes.
She there. I mean, reoccurring would fit what you just said, though.
No, she's not there. Period. She's gone, bro. Cut a snitch off.
Yo.
There's Redhood. Where the fuck Fang is?
Oh, what kind of game?
I have no idea. I thought he was coming back.
He is. Let me add him. Try to add people.
Let me get your card. Let me.
I may have to open doors for people. Oh, God.
Man Budo says, who's going to suck the conference more, Redhood or Hardhead?
Hardhead.
Maybe it might be me.
I already talked to Hardhead, and that man was fucking capping for how that PS5 look.
I don't have a problem with it. I was like, I don't.
Oh, I did. I actually like the fucking console design. Not gonna lie.
Whoa, Boro Wildin in the chat, baby.
You can check my video. You definitely like that shit.
I was gonna do a live, and I just said, nah, fuck it. I save my opinions for tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, we can bullshit for a couple minutes until everybody gets in there. So,
Dude, I think I'm a rank 10 for the season for Destiny.
That being said, I don't know if I'm gonna be watching The Good Doctor anymore.
Why?
It's just they killed off some characters I like, and it's just the story. The
The main
storyline.
character?
No, he's still there. One of the main character dude. What's his name?
the British dude.
No, Melendez.
Oh, the fuckboy doctors, I call them.
Oh, hey,
he
did you
was not a
finish
fuckboy.
Fringe?
Oh yeah, I've been finished that.
Finish what?
I finished that in like I'll say about a week or two. Like
Finish what?
Friends, I binged that. That show was amazing, bro. I love that show. Bro.
I think the first season doesn't really pick up until the latter half.
No, I agree with that.
I think season 2 is where it really gets good, and everything after that is like amazing. Also, their use of characters is fucking great.
Shout out to September. Or is it August?
How they gonna bring back a dead man? This nigga dead, bro. They killed him.
Ash for really getting fucked over. They did that gal wrong.
No, man.
Old girl was just trying to help out. Fucking Walter flipped the fuck out on her. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Whole show he never used her real name until like the end, like bruh.
He used to always call her like weird ass name. Bro, I would like, bro, if that was
Astron, like bro, what?
He called her. She was so patient with him too. That's the great part. She was actually patient with the motherfucker.
I think it became like a daring thing, like where she didn't like she loved him as a person, so she just didn't care.
She was like, he alright in my book.
Wait, I forgot we talking about the same person. I'm dumb.
Bro, listen.
Because she is the chick from The Good Doctor. I forgot.
Is she?
Yeah, that's her. Because I was watching Friends. I'm like, wait, I remember her from somewhere. I went and looked her up. Like, oh, yeah, this chick from The Good Doctor. Like, bro.
God bless her. I mean, fuck it.
Alright, let me open the stream and hit the dislike button, huh?
No,
I mean,
man.
I already do that. I mean, huh? You can't help. Redhood gonna sell his cheeks and then shut out the video 3090 Ti secured.
Listen, sir.
3090. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm anal about this. They haven't done a 90 class GPU since the fucking 960 back in fucking Buku fuck Egypt long time ago.
Yeah, because the last one was
that's what the leak / rumor is saying. They're having like a lot of fucking models.
I mean, they always do. That's not new.
Like the 3090 Ti is supposed to have 24 gigs of gigabytes of VRAM.
That motherfucker might as well be a goddamn motherfucking
That's a rumor.
But I wonder why are they doing so many SKUs? Is it just like to make sure to get everybody? Like
no,
I don't know. They even have the 3080 Ti as well, along with the 3080. It's weird.
So are they gonna is each generation they gonna like stop?
Well, my interest in Intel CPUs has gone down.
I mean, AMD gang.
Listen, I might get a 3090 Ti depending on the price.
All right, what GPU you got right now?
2080 Ti.
All right, send that to me, dog.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to ray trace in Minecraft, bro.
What you trying to ray trace in Minecraft? You're fucking.
I'm trying to ray trace in Minecraft, bro. No, I'm trying to get the fucking ray tracing pack. I have the update, but I don't have a GPU to do it, so I'm salty.
I thought you could still do it.
Intel pissing me off right now, bro. First they telling me that they fucking GPUs looking ass, then they over here firing Jim Keller. Intel taking the L right now. Intel taking the L.
No, I thought you could do it with a 1080, but granted, the FPS will be really bad.
Nope, I tried. They was like, you don't have a GPU
capable
capable of using ray tracing. Like, damn.
Google started listening to our conversation and shit. Like, all right, hold on, fuck it. Do intros right quick. Welcome users to this podcast. We've been live for damn near 15 minutes. I'm Sentry. That's Redhood. This is Jigga. Everybody else show up when they show up. We gonna talk about the PlayStation thing in like literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, trash. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah. Don't listen to this, man.
So I guess I'm doing my intro.
You just did.
No, I didn't. That was just a year. But what's good, everybody? I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast for today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. We don't do that type of year around here.
Thought you was a horse.
That's a
Nah,
pony.
but I'm definitely not a pony. Xbox gang. I guess Redhood.
Oh, it's my turn? Shit. It's Redhood 420. Yeah. Can't wait to talk about all this stuff that's been happening. Aaron Greenberg, shout out to you. You look like
I don't even
kind
know.
of saying
Like
some
this,
dumb
this is
stuff,
how,
man.
this is how much I've been paying attention. I do not know what Aaron Greenberg said.
Me either. I'm not even gonna lie.
I saw him on my timeline. I'm like, why do I see this man on my
But
timeline?
we'll talk about that after this. Let's just get into the bullshit. I said 2 minutes. It's probably been less than a minute. Yesterday, Sony turned up and they said, "Listen, we about to show up and show the fuck out," which they did. They showed up. Showing out is depending on the person. Some people said they fuck with it. I know people that said they didn't fuck with it. But let me go down the list of games they revealed yesterday. Sony started off. They said, "Listen, we gonna hit them with the flex like we old fucking 2009, 2010 rap song or some shit." They came out swinging. They said, "We gonna show Spider-Man Miles Morales," which, if y'all remember, there were leaks talking about some Spider-Man gonna be in fucking winter and shit, and then I guess that was referring to this because it's in winter and shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, it was weird because they were trying to say some other thing. So, I mean, I guess they got part of it right because they were just.
Also,
They were saying some other stuff about it.
there was clarification today. It is a standalone game.
Mm-hmm.
So think more
Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy and fucking
First
yeah, that thing, because I forget the actual games of the games they belong to. Fucking Infamous and fucking Uncharted, I guess. I don't know. Then we got Gran Turismo 7, which makes sense considering you didn't get a number one last gen, but you get one this gen off the rip. So Sony out here really came out. What the fuck?
Oh, man.
You good?
It's on me.
All right,
Wait,
Jig out
something
here
going on?
smoking. No, your mic was fucking up. But
Hold on.
then they showed that. They showed Gran Turismo. Then we got Ratchet and Clank, which is built around the SSD gimmick, which that bitch be loading. It had frame rate drops, but you know it's early, so I'm not too pressed about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then Square Enix popped up. They was like, we got this new Project Thea game. It looked alright, I guess. I can't say much, but it looks interesting. Then Stray, it's about a cat. Cyberpunk Land. I don't know. It looks interesting. It comes out in 2021. I should say the release date for this. Spider-Man is basically a launch title, which swag.
Yeah.
The rest of the shit is to be dated. Stray comes out in 2021. I forget, is Returnal the game by Housemarque or not?
Yes, it's gonna have AAA budget. My thing is, they said this is where I got confused. I don't know whether or not they're bought out by PlayStation. They got bought because when they introduced that game, this is like coming from PlayStation Worldwide Studios.
Well,
And
remember
I
they
don't
said
see
that would
any
apply
outlet.
to any game that they're publishing that they're directly funding. So
Okay.
if you like, even though second party to me isn't really a thing like that, but it would apply under that. So if they're directly funding it and wherever they put it, that gets their title. And why is someone knocking on my door? Next game they're talking about is Sackboy. That I ain't gonna lie, I rock with it.
Yeah, that's good. Oh man, guess I'm the only one here, boys. You guys can shoot me some questions in the comments. I'll be able to answer anything until Sentry gets back. Because you got Jigga gone for whatever reason. Man, no questions at all.
I'm
Well,
back.
You're back?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, quiet. Where were we last before I like stopped talking?
We
said
were talking about
Sackboy.
the whole funding and how
Oh,
it's
yes,
gonna
my
still be
bad.
under the banner.
Apology straight. Apology people watch podcasts. My bad. But yeah, fucking it's a whole ordeal. Then we had Sackboy. That shit looks swag. I don't know who's making it, but look good to me.
Sumo Digital.
Okay, Sumo Digital. Which did they work on Little Big Planet 3? Let me go check.
Yeah, they worked on that game.
I ain't think working on. Hold on. I'm about to answer my own question in a second.
Hello?
Garrett?
No.
Is my
He's
mic
back.
sound any better?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
good.
Alright then. Sorry, what were we talking about?
I was talking about-
Housemarque's game and Sumo Digital working on Sackboy.
Hold on, let me go look at the list. Do you got a list somewhere?
I mean, you can look at the channel, PlayStation channel. They'll have the list
I just
there.
want to point out that they have 700 employees.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Because I need to go through the games I like.
We'll get there. Returnal, which is second party. Then we had fucking Pixar, the video game, fucking Kenna Bridge of Spirits. That looked pretty cool. I was like, is this
Yeah, that's big facts. Definitely copping that
I
shit.
was like, what the fuck is this? Pixar, that comes out this year. Sackboy comes out this year. Oddworld, I was like, okay. It's an
Like-
Oddworld game.
I was gonna say for Kenna's art style, to me, didn't look more like Pixar. It looked more like How to Train Your Dragon art style to me.
I'd say
That type
Pixar for anything that actually looks that good. It's not to... But,
Yeah.
but it is more. It is very much closer to fucking DreamWorks. That I think a lot of like more like. Actually, take that back. Not Pixar, but fucking Disney Animation Studios. That's what I was probably thinking about. I just conflated the two.
Mhm.
Now we get to the weird part. So y'all know that in the past, Bethesda and Sony have not had the best relationship, to say the least.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All of a sudden, this conference, these motherfuckers stick at these. I'm like, God, they get like 4 damn games by these motherfuckers. So the first one we saw was fucking Ghostwire Tokyo, which,
Yep.
if that was her game, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it definitely
was-
looked like a downgrade. Bro.
It was like
Well,
we didn't see anything the first
Wait,
time.
we never seen gameplay. We saw CGI.
Well, I meant like it looked more scary. This didn't look scary at all,
Like
bro.
this looked like some fucking. I'm like,
It just looks trippy to me.
it doesn't like it not like this is the thing I said about fucking Evil Within 1 and 2. Even Within 1 and 2 to me are more akin to RE, but not in the best ways of RE. They're just akin to it in the sense that he took what he was doing with RE4 and said, I'm gonna progress that. That's it. Which y'all know how I feel about RE4, so don't bring it up.
I want to answer Burrow's question. So why hasn't Sony and Bethesda had a good relationship? That's during the PS3 generation.
That's PS3 and PS4. Well, the reason that is because Sony and Bethesda, their relationship has always been like that because of the fact that they like certain things that they like doing and how they doing it just never meshed. And that apparently has changed to a degree. And this is more regarding publishing. Because during the latter half of this gen, you could see that there was a bit of a switch and swap in terms of how they regard each other, in terms of how they view things. Because a lot of issues came because, they wanted to do certain things, and Sony was like, you gotta do it this way or shut the fuck up and you can bounce.
Mm-hmm.
So they bounced to Microsoft.
Yeah, they've always had a really good relationship with Microsoft, but I guess that's not a thing right now. So it's just like they
I
probably.
mean, to be fair, Microsoft on life support, so it's like you know where the money at.
And like to talk about this, it's like these are going to be time exclusive for a year. Of course, they're coming to PC by the way.
Oh, we gonna get to that time exclusive for a year part.
Yeah.
So this is the first game they showed, Ghostwire Tokyo. Then we got another time, which comes out in 2021. So we got a couple games slated for this year. Godfall got talked about again, which is a timed exclusive for this year. Solar Ash, which I think looked really cool.
Oh yeah, it does.
Is coming out next year. Hitman 3, which I was like,
I think
Johnny
this is
Sins
it.
is at it again, baby. Johnny Sins is back.
I think this is it, man. I think this is the last title that IO Interactive produces from what they're talking about. Like, it seems like after this, they might do a new IP.
You want to know what's crazy? Square Enix technically still owns the IP for Hitman.
Oh, I thought they sold it to them.
Yeah, I thought they sold it to them.
Oh, they did not. Like, they still own that IP apparently, which is weird.
Wait, what? Let me see.
So basically, it's like a licensing deal where I still own it, but you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like it's like, yo, we still love y'all, but we gotta let you go. It's like when you when your kid goes to college.
They regained the rights to Hitman.
Interesting.
They said IO Interactive performed a management buyout becoming independent and regaining the rights to their Hitman and Freedom Fighters franchises.
Oh man, new Freedom Fighters. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's the only two IPs they own, and then WB is the one. I think
we're gonna talk about WB too. There's some.
Yeah, I don't know if they're a distributor or a publisher in that regard.
They're publishing, they don't own it, so they would be a distributor more than a pub.
Okay.
Well, technically both, because they would do promotion and marketing. So, Hitman 3, I'm hyped for that. But that's because I got love for Hitman. Astrobot, non-VR title, I think.
Mm-hmm.
To be dated.
And it's free.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. The Playroom? Yeah, it's going to be in the system. It's like the original Playroom, essentially.
Okay. Little Devil Inside got 2020. Some of this I didn't catch, so if I sound a little iffy on the names, it's because I didn't see it.
I think it looked dope. Like, it was very interesting. It's like you got this old man telling you basically what to do, and he's not really doing much, and you're fucking fighting monsters and shit like that, surviving.
Yeah, that game looked good. I will probably get it if it stays true to what it looks like.
Zion 2K21. I mean,
I will say that seeing Zion, that was definitely a webcam. Like, they tried to do as best as they can to hide that, but it's like that was definitely a webcam.
My man in the NBA now, bro. You can't be using a shitty webcam. You got money now.
Yeah, he was definitely using AirPods. Sorry.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yo, I would be the odd man out in the NBA. I'd be using fucking Android still, and motherfuckers would not like me. iPhone. Fuck out my phone.
A lot of celebrities use iPhones for whatever reason.
It could not be me.
Because it's like a clout thing.
I don't care about clout, so I'll use any Android before I ever use an iPhone, bro. Fuck out my face.
I don't go that far, but
I really would. Little Devil Inside and 2K21 are both slated for this year. We got Bugs Snack. I don't know.
Yeah, that game. I wasn't interested in Bugs Snack.
It come out this year. Then we got Deathloop, which is the other of the.
Still.
Yeah. I like the premise and concept. I just don't know.
I don't know how that's gonna work because you gotta kill 8 targets. It just sounds like this is how it's supposed to go. 8 targets, you break, and you can't. You either have to kill that other individual as well, or I don't know if you could stealth it and just kill all the 8 targets, and that's it. Because I don't know whether or not, like, how long this game is. It could be 2 hour, 1 hour. You know what I mean? In terms of a playthrough, who knows? This is one level, I believe, killing 8 targets. But in concept, I'm a sucker for like Looper and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh man, you know who directed? Who helped with Looper, right?
Wait, what? No, I do. I like Knives Out as well.
I was just checking. Some people's out here talking reckless about that, man. I'm like, I don't know if y'all be talking reckless if y'all know the shit y'all like he directed.
I liked both of those movies. I didn't like Last Jedi for different reasons.
Hey, we don't get to talk about it. Resident Evil 8. Or Resident Evil Village. We got fucking Brolic Chris back. He over here clapping people. He over here clapped Ethan's
turtleneck sweater.
Hey, my man. Hey, listen. He found out somebody was impersonating him. He was like, "Yo, that wasn't me, dog." He wasn't
this shit, like, I don't know what.
Think about this shit. Chris shows up in the game. What's good, Chris? Why you look way different?
My thing was, I remember the theories. It's like, oh shit, it's actually Hunk or something like that, and it was like, no, in the DLC expansion, and that it was definitely like Chris Redfield.
Hold on. First and foremost, if Hunk looked like that, we need to talk about how the fuck he gonna steal everybody's girl. That's the first problem. If he looked like that, I'm like, yo, I can't bring my girl around Hunk. I'm about to shoot that.
And initially, I thought, because I already knew when I saw the snow, because of Golem. Shout out to Golem, he's the one that leaked this game heavily. When I saw the snow, I was like, yeah, this is RE8 right off the bat. I knew it. And but then initially, I thought when I saw his stories going to come to a close or something like that, I was thinking Ethan. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely feeling it's going to be Chris. I think
Man, if they
this is
kill
his
Chris, I'm
last
done.
title.
Bro, if they kill Chris, I'm done, bro. I'm not coming back. I'm not playing
Like-
another Leon game. I don't even have a problem with Leon. Listen, this is the two options y'all get. Y'all don't kill Chris. Y'all bring back Jill. Well, you got more than that. Can't kill Chris. That's first problem. Do that, and I'm done. I'm not playing unless it's like Jill or somebody coming back. Shit, bring back Sheva. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not playing another Leon title for a while. I fuck with Leon, but I don't fuck with him that much. If y'all give Ada a title though, I'm there. Listen, we support. Listen, we the Ada One delegation fully support that.
I was gonna say, the rumors are going around like beforehand. Like they're saying Chris is gonna be a mentor figure for Ethan in the game. Now, I don't know how that's gonna work after you see Chris just straight up murk Mia, Ethan's wife, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And they said this is gonna be the most dark entry in the RE franchise, and I very much believe that after I saw that. I was like,
the thing about it is like that's not your wife afterwards. It's like, wait, what? Wait a minute.
yeah. Oh, the rumor is it's hallucinations and shit like that. Like that you're gonna be experiencing in the game. And I know people have an issue with these like beasts, man beast werewolves,
werewolves and vampires. First and foremost, people, these things have been in Resident Evil before. They're not new.
And my thing is, it's gonna go up to like these are diseases and shit like that, and it could be cured, etc., etc. Umbrella's gonna be, sort of part of it. And my whole thing is, I'm fine when they go through that. I know people are like, oh, like zombies. My whole thing is, I just want survival horror. If you have those aspects, I don't care if you tackle those other things. In the essence, it still has to be in its DNA a survival horror game. And I'm fine with that.
Which I've stated, the 7, even though 7 isn't perfect, I think 7 is closer to what I want than. We're not going to go down that road because I'll cuss people out again.
Because, like, if you give me a game like RE6, no, no.
I don't care how good the gameplay.
Like yeah, no.
Which, I've talked about it. RE6, is you can accuse it of a lot of things. Being bad to play is not one.
Yeah. But as an RE game, like, that's not one. I just want survival horror. That's all I want.
Also, Capcom came back through a little bit later. They was like, listen, we got this new shit called Pragmata. It looked like some Kojima level bullshit.
I was like, what? Is this Kojima's next title?
I was like, this is the DLC for Death Stranding? Look like some Kojima shit. That should come out in 2022, apparently. And
this is a new, IP essentially. So I was
they technically have an IOU to Sony about.
That's true.
Then we got Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced Edition, also known as Grand Theft Auto 5, is being released for the fucking fifth time.
Yeah, the third generation of consoles now. Like they've been PS3, PS4, and now PS5.
This thing will be on how many consoles?
3 consoles and 1 PC.
No, more than that. 360, PS3, PC.
I was counting the generations.
1, PS5, 7 different platforms.
Yeah. And they're gonna probably sell 200 million units. I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Unless you gonna give me a whole new map with new content, I did everything in Los Santos, and I'm not buying this game. I haven't bought it yet.
You getting it day one, baby.
I'm getting it.
And my thing is, it's not gonna be better than PC version as well. It's like, what else are you guys gonna do? It's gonna just be ultra settings with 4K 60, I guess.
They gonna make probably exclusive content for the new generation.
Yeah, but at this point, bro, unless you like really gonna give a lot more map or something, there's not much you can really do.
Watch that, like, listen, we heard you for 3 generations wanting single player content. We're finally gonna give it to you. I will be so shocked if that actually happens, but that's like a 0.1% chance of happening.
I agree.
Did it come to Google Stadia? No, bro, it didn't come to Google Stadia. It requires Google to give out money.
Oh yeah.
But last but not least, they closed the bitch on. Oh wait, I'm forgetting something. Dark Souls. That's where I forget. Dark Souls remastered. That shit look fucking nice.
You mean Demon Souls? Oh
I
man.
said Dark Souls, didn't it?
Yeah.
Demon Souls remastered. That shit looks sexy, dog.
Like people like I said this when Shuhei, and you guys can watch the video, and I was live streaming it. I was like, when he said it was near and dear to my heart, I was like, yo, we're about to end the show. Where's Demon Souls? And I was like, wait. And I put 2 to 2 together immediately. I was like, oh shit, yeah, Shuhei likes Demon Souls. And I was like, this has to be Demon Souls. And once I saw that shit, I was like, that shit looks nice. And
That
I was
also
like,
brings up another point. If that was supposed to close the show, why did Horizon go last?
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It was weird phrasing near the end. I have a theory. I feel like they cut it up in different ways. Now, granted, like it was seamless in terms of transitioning to different ones, but I believe some games were cut out and some games were placed in different areas. I don't want to say last minute, but I guess we could talk more about it later because Dead Space Rider was hyping up as a game. Deleted his tweets after when the game wasn't shown. So,
All I want is the order, bro. Where is this at, bro? Sony needs to stop fucking around.
that's if. Also depends if Ready at Dawn wants to do it.
They better do it. Pull up.
Well, Ready or Dawn probably wants to.
It depends if Sony, yeah, like I said, if Ready at Dawn wants to, and if they do, like if Sony wants to front the money, give them money, and publish it. I mean, they own the IP, Sony, but I don't know whether or not they want to.
Hopefully, like, it gets the neck treatment. Just get a sequel for the hell of it. Oh, man.
Huh.
Yeah, it is what it is. Then we had Horizon, which was not gameplay. That was all probably in-game cutscenes that they're working on, I guess.
I think some of it was gameplay. The one where you see the scene of her just riding that shit with the camera angle, that was definitely gameplay, but everything else, like the crabs and stuff, that's cutscenes, stuff like that.
If Decima Engine scaled like that, bro, oh no.
Oh yeah, it looked good. It looked real good. Like that is one of the showcases. Like I said, like
off rip, they slapping, bro. Off rip, they slap.
And they said it. They at the end, they were like, "This is straight up like games that can only be done on the PlayStation 5." And I was like,
except for the ones that are somehow on 4, which we'll talk about another day. But
you talking about that Stray game, like, bro?
That looks good to me, but hey.
No, to me, it doesn't look dumb.
Dude, there's a cat, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Cat.
I might get the game, bro.
Robot Apocalypse.
Got a cat in it? That's an instant cop.
Somebody said stop eating the mic, sir. It's not me.
Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about, huh?
Jigga home.
Isn't he always on your stream, Jigga? He definitely knows this is you.
Spider? Yeah, that's definitely Spider. He addicted. I mean, he's a great person.
So, what else was I about to say? We didn't get an amount for the game, for the console yet. Sony's like, hey, yo, bitch, you won't. And then Microsoft like, hey, yo, bitch, you won't. And then he's like, you're definitely right, I won't. And it's like, shit. So
neither one of them done it. Like, man.
But we did find out that there is a digital-only edition of the PS5, which calls into a question of if, like, so my thing is, if they were doing that shit, then the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be the first to say I think that the digital one might be 300 and that other one might be 5. I'm gonna keep it $150.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
I feel like
especially the digital only doesn't have a disc drive. That makes sense. For
yeah, but I don't feel like it would take off $200.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro.
Listen. It can't be 3 and 4. I definitely don't think it's 3 and 4.
Like, think about this is Sony's own Blu-ray drive. Like, they're not going to be using somebody else's own. Like, they definitely want to use their own because it's cheaper.
Yeah, true, but it's still manufacturing that you got to pay. If
I mean, of course, it's going to cost more, but when it's by them, they can, scale it and stuff like that.
I say 4 and 5.
I said this. I think the PS5 with the disc is $500. I think the disc list, the digital edition, will be $450. That is my thought process, because Mark Cerny said it himself. They want to do it a sweet spot. I feel like 500 is like borderline sweet spot, but 450 is with the digital only edition. But I just do not see the 300. That'd be a big loss, I think.
Yeah, I can't see them selling it at 400, bro. The regular, I can't see that.
Yeah.
But if they do, but that's definitely probably day.
Oh, that's a big W. Like, I don't think Series X will want to. They would definitely be.
This is another question though. Like, are they going to try to pull the Sony and be under them in price? But here's the problem with that though. To me, you can't do that unless you're like, because this is the problem. If you're more powerful at this point, you can't use the Sony playbook against Sony. It doesn't work that way. The reason it doesn't is because now you fucked up the moment you had yours first and you didn't do what they just did. And I know somebody's like, "Oh, you over here saying Sony?" It's like, bro, Sony did what what Microsoft was supposed to do. They gave us a reason on why I need to buy a PS5. They did it. They told me why I needed one. This fucking like they said, listen, we got Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely cop. That's why I'm getting good shit.
Like, bro.
My thing is, I don't think Microsoft cares about people buying their consoles. Like they want you to.
No, yeah.
I really feel like they just don't. It's like they hope you do, but if you don't,
If Jigga's 100% right.
What the fuck, bro? If Sony releases the regular PS5 for 400 and the digital for 300, I will fucking nut and the console will be over.
That would be, No, but what Jigga said is right. Actually, Phil Spencer said it himself. He doesn't care if you buy his system. Now, granted, that's kind of taken out of proportion. He cares, but he doesn't. He cares more about the services that you subscribe to Game Pass.
Here's the thing about
Xbox Live, all that stuff.
People, let me say it for the people in the back who don't understand what he's really saying. Basically, he don't give a fuck if you buy the console or if you play on Windows or whatever. As long as you're as long as you're paying money towards Microsoft in some form or fashion recurrently to give them some money, he doesn't really give a fuck. Why is that? Because Satya, I don't know how to say dude name, but the CEO.
No, is it Nutella? Dude,
I don't know what his name is. I was about to call him some fake peanut butter. All right, dog. I was about to call him fake peanut butter. His name is Nutella for me now.
But basically, because they got Game Pass, PC, and Xbox. So if you don't fucking buy a Xbox Game Pass, some people are paying for PC Game Pass just because, for them games. So it's like they're getting money either way.
All I can say is this, bro. All I can say is this. If you buy an Xbox, if you buy a PlayStation, vote with your wallet and make sure you support these first-party games. Because I don't want to hear no complaining this gen. I don't. I'm going to cuss you out and call you a dumb bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the games I cared about, I bought. Days Gone, bought. Spider-Man, bought.
You put your money where your mouth is, right?
Quantum Break. Oh, guess what? I bought that day one, baby.
I bought it day one on my. This was before I had a gaming PC. I had a gaming laptop. Bought that shit. Shit, I wish I returned that shit on the Windows Store. I wish I returned it immediately.
Man had a toppy top. What the fuck?
But
also, Last of Us Part 2 reviews came out. That bitch got a 96, I think, on Metacritic.
Yeah. That's that's that Sony bias.
What?
Yeah, I already heard the excuses already. I heard it's media bias.
Wait. Before y'all come at me and say, I thought you don't care about Metacritic. I don't. The point is, I had people telling me up and down this game was going to be ass, it wasn't going to score well, all this, the above. Why this bitch say... Bro, this bitch, after 85 reviews, 85, damn near 100, it has 3 mixed and 82 positive.
Yeah. And the mixed ones are dumb, bro. I would be okay if somebody didn't like the game for certain things in the game, I don't know, like the way they do certain characters, but when you go into a violent game and say, "Oh, I didn't like how violent this game was," like, bruh, that's what this game is known for. Like, if you guys
people don't understand though, the violence in The Last of Us is openly a critique on how games.
Oh, yeah.
It's openly a critique.
Yeah. But no, guess who that reviewer was?
She said something dumb before I remember.
Yes,
see
she
the
said
chick
this stuff
that,
with Days Gone.
Talking about ride me like
With
a
the
Oh
big
yeah, I don't like he calls her his old lady. Like, bitch,
or like
fucking
the
biker gang thing is what they do. Like oh my god, these
I
reviewers,
call my
man.
girl my old lady. What the fuck?
and then they were like, why are the freakers white? And it's like, do you know,
Motherfucker, they
like,
have
and not all
albinism
other
now.
colors. They
Bro,
were saying that.
like, but hold on. First and foremost, there is a freaker in the game that goes through albinism straight up. Like their skin pigment changes.
Yep, but she didn't. I guess she didn't get the memo.
Like they
When
tell
play-
you that.
She probably didn't even play the fucking game,
Then
bro.
there's
That's the
freakers that are
thing.
completely dark than a bitch. They look like Midnight or Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Now we're talking about reviews for Last of Us.
Yeah, listen, all I know is people was talking shit about this game. This bitch sitting down to 96. Might go up, might go down, but it's staying in the 90s.
Yeah, I think it's
I do the 3-point rule, and I did this with God of War. Whatever the bulk of the reviews are, it's either gonna stay at a 96, go up 1 point, stay, or go down 1 point.
All I can say is this. Sony legit got they LeBron and they got they D-Wade. D-Wade is Sony Santa Monica. LeBron is Naughty Dog. They got these bitches carrying they whole asses around. I don't know who the fuck Chris Bosh is yet. Might be Insomniac. I don't know. But that's all I got.
Yeah, and like I said, like
Gian.
I was gonna say for the reviews, like
What's good, Fang Dad?
it's a thing.
Oh yeah, Fang, do your intro right quick.
Hello, I'm fine. I went to bed by accident, and that's when, yeah.
That's what Jigga does, dude.
I'm on my way home, then he was like, "Oh shit."
I haven't been feeling too good, so that's why I went straight to bed. That's my.
I ain't even mad. At least you showed up. I hit up Hardhead like he didn't even see it.
Oh, Hardhead definitely saw it. He just didn't want to look at it.
He probably dealing with Baby Jade or something.
Listen, if you dealing with if he says that, bro, I don't even care if he don't say that. If that's what's going on, listen, I ain't. You know, it is
Also,
what it is.
I assume we're talking about Last of Us 2 reviews.
Yeah.
Has the topic of that been brought up that most reviewers say they didn't enjoy it, but they still gave it a 10 out of 10? Been a topic for the
I can actually talk about that because I've even listened to Alana Pierce, and she said the gameplay is like good, right? Like really enjoyable and stuff like that, but the experience of The Last of Us isn't fun. It's not supposed to be taken as fun in terms of like the matters it deals with and all that stuff. But she said the gameplay combat feels great and visceral and all that, but you know, it's not trying to make you feel good. It's not to like, you know what I mean?
It's not
where
meant
it's like Doom. I feel great when I do that shit.
Well, Doom
like,
is meant to be.
Yeah, but it's different. It's like it's not like it just hypes you up when you do that stuff. Whereas like you're doing with the human enemies and stuff like that. It's like I don't know how to describe it, to say the least, when it comes to that aspect, because you're like, it's more like surviving, I guess.
Like you're meant to struggle. It's not meant to be a fun experience. Because this is the thing I can say about The Last of Us. The Last of Us as a game makes sense for it to be what it is. If y'all get what I mean by that, or what I'm trying to convey. You're not meant to be, oh, this shit fun as fuck, bro. I'm like, man, it's like, nah, motherfucker, this is a struggle, bitch. Go find some fucking shit to scavenge, ho. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was like these people, you know, like you'll hear the struggles of like choking somebody out and stuff like that, trying to claw their way to survive, and you're choking the life out of them. It's like it's not like something. Oh shit, you know, this is fun.
Also, there was like the first 3 hours of the game put out there.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I saw that video, and yeah, I'm starting to like go against all the tech spoilers and whatnot that were out there.
Oh yeah. No, they said that the text.
Yeah,
like, the Reddit, the 4chans, and all that stuff.
Yeah, at first I semi believed it, but now looking back at this, I'm like, oh wow, these are completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're telling me is that video don't need to come out, and I don't have to edit it. All right, say less.
No, it needs to come out.
I mean, we did talk about the ones with the
I'll get
video.
on. I still haven't edited. I'll get around to it. I gotta.
But what I'm finna do is, y'all know when I'm playing a game on I might play it on the hard difficulty, But you know what I'm doing, bro. I'm fucking putting that kid smooth on, bro.
Having all the fucking whatchamacallit, the ammo and stuff.
All that. I'm put it so I can see treasures and stuff. Well, listen, Mo, hey, bro, I'm finna be lit
Jiggy
playing that
said he
shit,
about
bro.
to be popping
I'm finna
off.
play that shit like an action game, bro. I'm putting it so I get all the ammo. Hey,
And
bro,
the enemy AIs are really dumb.
No, I'm gonna keep the enemy AI where they at. But I just hate those games where it's like I run out of ammo but nah, I have all the ammo, dog.
Y'all ready to talk about if y'all see the police rolling, brother? I mean, AT&T.
Yeah, I saw.
So AT&T is considering selling its gaming division for about $4 billion. $4 billion.
Wait, you said AT&T?
Yeah, AT&T
yeah, they
owns Warner Brothers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah, dude, they've been knowing them for a while, bro.
You didn't know that? Damn, I thought everybody.
They closed the deal like last year or something, but they had talks for a while.
It's all fucking AT&T and Comcast, both of
So
them.
the people who have expressed interest in buying it, which only one of them, and the one I'm about to say I hope buys it is the one that probably will shock you. Take-Two Interactive, EA, Activision Blizzard.
No EA, no Activision Blizzard.
Are you
So
sure
you want
about that?
Take-Two?
No, I don't like Activision Blizzard.
No. Are you sure you like of the three? The only one I would actually want is the one that everybody would say I'm crazy for saying EA.
No, I don't trust EA.
Why?
Nah, it could go right. Like EA could give them the time. Like here, we gonna let you do you. But if that don't happen, then it's gonna be fucked up. Which is why I don't like.
Wait. This is the problem. Any of the three is bad. I'm picking the lesser of the evils here. Of the evils, the greatest evil is Activision Blizzard. The less of the three is actually EA here. That's the problem.
I could kind of agree because we see what EA's done with was it the one who they? Oh my god, the people who did Apex.
That's Respawn for EA.
Yeah, we see how they went and Respawn do their thing. So hopefully they're changing their ways a little bit. Like, all right, we're gonna give you a chance. If you can prove you can do something, then we'll let you basically do your thing. Like, hopefully that happens. But with Take-Two, they definitely, I don't want them because they just probably gonna have them fucking split doing 2K and shit, bro.
See, my thing is, I know some people were saying, let Xbox and PlayStation do it. I'm like, they can't afford to do that right now.
Well, they can. It's not a question of can they. It's whether they should. It's like,
my thing is, they're also going to take a loss on these systems, as well.
Like, here's my thing: if they were selling individual studios, like one studio here, one studio there, one studio everywhere, sure, it makes sense to purchase one of the studios. But the problem is they're selling the whole set for $4 billion. Yep. I'm not trying to plop down $4 billion on some shit because then I got to return $4 billion.
Do they own the rights to Batman?
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't know whether or not when they sell.
They don't get that. Remember, they don't get that. They're selling that
specific
part.
I was going to say Microsoft need to buy that.
Remember, Microsoft can't buy because this is the thing. You got to realize this: they're selling only the games and the studios in that division plus the
Mortal Kombat, right?
Mortal Kombat can be sold. Sure,
yeah,
that's inextricably tied with NetherRealm.
NetherRealm, yeah.
But are you
That's
sure?
Gonna be weird though. A fighter on an EA. EA Publishing, though? That's interesting.
I mean, but they print like the thing is, they will probably never fuck with that because.
Oh, I do think so because like what I've heard is for WB Games, most of their money they make besides the Lego games is NetherRealm, and they consistently make them money. Like they've always been putting out games, and their monetization, like they, is not too egregious now, but it's not to the, it's not like amazing, but it's not too egregious. But they make money off of it. And that's like only source that they like can kind of depend on. Whereas their other things, sorry about WB Montreal, they cancel several like titles, and they spend a lot of money, which AT&T probably looked at and said, "Yo, this studio is bleeding us money, and we don't really, need them or need all these people. Rocksteady don't consistently put out games. The last game that they made was 5 years ago."
And Gian, I would be okay with Take-Two, but the thing about it is Take-Two probably would let them do their thing. But what they would do is like, all right, you make a good game, but we gonna heavily monetize that shit.
Here's the
which will
thing,
make
though.
it worse.
This is the thing. Everybody, all three of them are gonna monetize and tax you.
No, I feel like Take-Two would do it the worst.
That's my point. It's like I look at all three and it's like they're all evil. There's no getting around that.
Yeah,
But
EA could work.
EA
Yeah,
is the
If
only
they,
one.
if they do it like Respawn, then yeah, it could.
Like, because this is the thing you have to understand. Look at all those studios. Okay, I have a bunch of studios now, and I got to do something with them, right? Like, EA is the only one of those the only one of those pubs where I can see they actually do something with them and not fucking them up. Because Activision Blizzard gonna be like, "Hey, yo, bitch, you gotta do this, and if you're not turning over no money, let's just know I'm about to fuck you 3 ways for Sunday." Because we can look at what Activision Blizzard doing. They fucking up all they shit. Look at they fading themselves. But here's the thing: somebody gonna be like, "But Sekiro." I'm like, bro, Sekiro was published.
Yeah.
Bro,
They
they
don't own the
fucking make
studio.
a fighting game like online, like what is this shit? NBA 2K, like the park. They do that for like fucking fighting games or some shit.
Oh, that's already
Try to
happening.
monetize that shit. Take-Two will be shit, bro.
That's
Nah,
the reason
I
I'm
don't
like,
want
bro, if EA would probably love them motherfuckers, you don't gotta worry about shit. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we got an MK coming out we got an MK or something else coming out every year. Alright, bless. Whatever. We got it. Like, that's a bless. But that depends on if they let them keep the MK license, which we don't know.
Definitely don't know.
But yeah, it's shocking. And Rocksteady, yet again, this is going to be interesting. They're going to put out their title, of course. I think even after they get sold, I think they'll still put out their... Unless, AT&T says, hey, drop that whole thing. Which they could possibly do that when they sell them.
Well, the whole reason is they don't want to have the $2 billion in debt they got, which is probably from making content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like bleeding money because these studios don't really produce games besides NetherRealm,
Well, I wouldn't even think that fucking you don't get how much I said? I'm slow.
$2 billion.
2 billion, did I say? Oh god, is it really 2 billion? Motherfucker, I opened the wrong tab. I'm not trying to look at
I actually don't know the debt. I know they're bleeding money.
So
like,
200 billion in debt, right? 200 billion in debt. This is my thing. How much of that is not actually payable for you? Because you printing money hand over fist because you got my black ass paying for fucking internet that's ass.
Facts.
And then you got HBO, which HBO is always going to be a loss leader in the sense of I'm producing high quality ass content to make people pay a sub. Because nobody got HBO on fucking on like they fucking actual like TV. Ain't nobody paying.
Oh hell no! I have Max.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like.
I mean, to be fair, that's their fault though.
But it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be interesting because of Rocksteady, because they haven't made anything besides the superhero game, and I don't know how EA is gonna utilize them if they get purchased by any of them. Actually,
I mean, they could find a way. I don't know. I feel like the games they made haven't been terrible, so they can probably, if they can come up with a new IP. They could probably make a good game, but most of their games are based on their like combat style. So, like, do they know how to make another one?
No, something entirely different. No one knows.
Yeah,
that would be the thing.
That's why people were waiting on this project, the games as a service, and I don't even know if that model will work if they release it once they AT&T pulls the plug, or maybe they have. Who knows?
Assorted other topics. There's a rumor about Battlefield 3 getting remastered with the new Battlefield coming out soon. We got the minimal and recommended specs for Death Stranding, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm very disturbed that it looks like that game is that well optimized. It's gravely disturbing.
Oh, it's very much, yeah.
What else happened?
I was gonna say I wasn't surprised because I think Metal Gear Solid 5, last I remember, was well optimized as well.
Well, the reason I say that is because you wouldn't think that game would be that optimized because that engine has not been on PC yet. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that.
My only thing is I wish that game had console mods, bro. I would mod the whole fucking world to be flat.
Oh my god.
Jig on some dumb shit.
But I fucking hate that mountain. Everything's all fucking hilly, so you can't take
Jigga
shortcuts.
like verticality. Fucking you
Jacob's
mean?
like, yeah, I want this game easy.
I don't. It ain't about being easy. I don't mind like
Wait,
delivering
wait.
like packages a long distance.
Jigga, I got a question. If they took out the fucking snow, rain, and all that other shit doing damage, would you just need that mod and you wouldn't care no more?
No, because I hate like I don't know, like certain packages, like you gotta deliver them in time, and then it's like,
What about mountains? Do the mountains need to be gone too?
as long as there's like a path through the mountain, I'll be okay.
All right.
Yeah, the path is called the ladder, and scaling the mountain.
No, because I'm trying to get the platinum for that game.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
like the time deliveries, and like, bro, like some of them are ridiculous, bro. Like I'll have to go around setting up what you call them thingies, the rail lines or whatever they called. I can't remember the name.
I gotta say, man, Jake, you were saying you were gonna get the platinum, this and that, but Robin Gaming beat you to it, and then some.
I mean, of course, he's a better gamer than me.
Oh man,
What's y'all thoughts on Twitch DMCA? Y'all should have known that was coming. There's a reason I stopped playing my thugged out fucking Master P shit on stream. I couldn't do it no more.
For the most part, I'm safe. I never got anything like that, so
I think if your audio was muted, you were good.
Yeah, all my
Yeah.
audio was muted, so I was safe.
a lot of the times whenever I played or had song requests on, that shit got muted once it got in the VOD or whatever the fuck. So yeah,
My
I
thing,
don't get that.
what do you mean when you play music?
No, like I get that it's muted, but like I don't get like how some people got in trouble. Like
Well, because
they
them
missed
words.
out
wait,
recently.
to explain, Jigga, basically, the labels were basically they made a software to go through that and say you were playing our music to basically bypass just so they could catch you lacking.
No, but I'm saying like if it's muted, like how are some people getting in trouble, or like where theirs before they start muting or something?
No, because some people were playing it low enough that where it could be heard, but it wouldn't get caught. Basically.
Oh,
And then with the labels doing what they're doing, which is the most archaic bullshit to known to man, which it is what it is.
He says, "Is in-game music safe? Game music, yes. I would be worried when mafia,
don't know.
like the mafia stuff, where they're having like legit, like actual. That is where it gets iffy. Like GTA, that also gets iffy.
2K and GTA, yeah. Like I'm confused about those.
Well, it depends on how the license works for those games.
Yeah, but my thing is, like, it doesn't like my thing is
Live clips aren't muted. Yeah, the thing about live clips is like a lot of people have to delete like 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes upwards of
all their broadcasts.
Like there's people who's been on Twitch since like 2011. They had to delete everything.
Bro, fuck the music industry. Like, hey, bro, we need to start stealing music, bro. Fuck them.
You haven't? I mean, allegedly.
Oh man.
No, I stream music.
I mean, when you stream on Spotify, they don't get much from it.
I mean,
Think
it's
of
better.
the
They get
labels.
money. They get money, but they don't get like a lot of it.
It's better than nothing because
Well, Tidal does the most. That's what we
Yeah.
found out. Tidal does the most for
Yeah.
artists. They
So
get-
hey, man, if you want to support them, let's do Spotify.
like if you want to support them, bare minimally do Spotify. If you really want to give them a bag, go call Hove and sign up for that Tidal shit, baby.
or just buy the music. But it's like I listen to
Who's
too much
fucking about a
music
CD?
to buy that shit. No, I mean you can buy like the digital music. Like,
And listen,
I mean, Google Play or iTunes or something like
yeah,
that.
there's too much work.
I don't know. It's like it be too iffy on the music. Like I've listened to music where I heard one song, like, oh, I might like this album, get the album and didn't like it. So it's like, I don't know, bro.
Mm-hmm. But I was gonna say, if you want to do this workaround, I don't know if it's true. I just thought about it. Take out your VOD when you're streaming. If you're gonna do a multiplayer game and want to play music, don't have like the past broadcast feature where it saves it as a VOD, and for that stream just fucking don't
See, it's gonna
keep
be
it.
hard to remember to do all that.
Now, if somebody clips that shit, that is where the issue is. Then you're gonna be like, shit.
No, can't you
Immediately delete it or something. Or I don't know if you can disable clips. Maybe.
I think you can like make it so where I don't know stuff can't be clipped, or you delete it immediately and it won't be clipped or something. I don't know.
It's one of
Anywho, what was I about to say? I was
Japan?
No, I was somewhere. Oh yeah, Nintendo has said that 300,000. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. 300,000 Switch user accounts have been hacked.
Yeah.
I think it's about 200, so I'm good. Hopefully.
I don't got.
Oh wait, I think I have my card on there. No lie, yikes!
Get fucked.
That's a big yikes.
So yeah, that's going on. But yeah, what else?
Get fucked, Nintendo.
I agree.
I mean, it's not getting fucked. It's the users.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Another rumor.
I'm a user.
I expect the same people who are talking shit about the Sony hack to be very quiet right now about this one.
Uh-oh.
And the Xbox One. Oh, man.
Oh, except for the Xbox users, just that their network is constantly down.
Oh, man.
What else? Oh yeah, fucking Persona 4 is apparently coming to PC. Imagine getting Persona 4. Imagine that.
I want to speak on that actually a little bit, and that a rumor that it's gonna be shadow drop tomorrow. Like it's gonna be shadow drop tomorrow. Persona 3 will come at a later date, and apparently Sunday it will also be out on the PS4.
That makes sense.
I don't know how true that is, but apparently Persona 4 Golden will drop on PC on Saturday, and then it will drop on Sunday for PS4.
See, I don't have an issue. I know some people do. I noticed some people vocal about it that were mad about it.
Motherfucker, glad you getting Persona. It's just not the one you wanted.
No. That actually, the PC players that I noticed weren't mad. Like, they were hyped about that. It was certain PlayStation fans were getting mad that they were.
Motherfucker, the game is fucking 2008.
And it's on a Vita, and I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It is like, listen, I love my Vita. It is on a dead handheld, and
as long as
they
it
don't
never
release
goes to
that
the
shit.
Switch.
Wait, did y'all see that Play Asia shit? Is that real?
Don't know. I saw it. I don't know if it's real.
The game is 12 years old, motherfucker.
But if that's just that price, I'm good.
Apparently, PS5s are up for pre-order on Play Asia for $700.
And what is that in the U.S. currency? Is that actually U.S. dollar?
Yeah, I think it is the dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Y'all got it.
That new swag
I mean, I might cops though. But
crazy.
wait, I wanted to say about the Persona 3 stuff. From what I heard and what people are saying, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. It's gonna be Persona 3 portable,
We out.
and I don't want that shit.
What about 4 Golden?
I mean, yeah, no, they did say 4 golden.
Yeah, it's gonna be gold. It's gonna be golden.
Yeah, but my whole issue though is also it's gonna be Sega Europe. And Sega Europe tends with their PC ports the fucking bare minimum.
Yeah,
like higher frame rate, upper res. Basically, the textures don't like. They're not going to improve the look of the game in terms of texture, polygon counts, and stuff like that. It's fucking bare minimum shit.
To be honest, I don't expect them to.
No,
I wish they would.
Here's the problem, though. Like, a lot of people have a problem with Persona 3 in the sense is, like, the reason they even went with portals is because you can control the teammates. That's it. Like, son, I don't give a fuck about female protagonists. Or, like, if you can get me controlling my teammates plus the actual content that's good, I know I heard a lot of people's feelings just now. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Persona 3 Fez is the version you would want to go with.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, you know.
Why do people always compare a phone to, like, a game console? It's like, one is, like, you're using almost all day. Like, you always got your phone with you all day. Like, a console just sitting at home. Nobody uses a console like that. Like,
I'm going to keep it I barely use my phone.
I'm talking about like the average person that have. I mean, you're not average.
I mean, I should be using my phone. I just don't. Like, bro, after like I've seen like how bad people's grammar has gotten if you use your phone a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, people like don't even know how to spell words because like they so used to the phone doing it for them. Yeah, you ask them how to spell it, they be like, I don't know, dog. Like, bro.
I already struggle with spelling sometimes. I don't need no phone fucking it up even worse.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. This is looking spooky, bro. I might need to start moving weight to fucking get a PS5, dog.
He said moving weight.
I was gonna say to end the topic for Persona, I do believe the games will be like let's say Persona 6, right? I'll believe it'll go to. I think it'll even be a cross-gen game, PS4, PS5, and I believe that what's going to end up happening is going to be timed exclusive, and then it'll go a year or two later to PC. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Like the Yakuza games going to Steam and stuff like that. I think that's where Sega is going towards. And hey, if you guys get mad, it is what it is. I mean, it's going to another platform, but whatever.
I might get go that
I want more
for
insight on the
golden.
PS5. There's a new podcast slash fucking little thing article you can read for about it. Sid Schumann just dropped it a little while ago, probably less than 30 minutes ago. Is there anything else that I need to talk about or address? Did anything else happen?
Aaron Greenberg, baby.
What did he do? Because I don't know.
Okay, so let me pull this shit up. Give me a sec.
Being a hoe.
Yeah, he was. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely was. So there are two things, After Sony finished it, he was like, well, congrats to PlayStation, or PlayStation had a wonderful showing, but Xbox fans should know that essentially, GTA. Okay, congrats to our friends at Sony on the show today. Xbox fans should know their titles like GTA 5, Resident Evil Village, Hitman 3, NBA 2K21, Pragmata, etc. are going to look and play great on Xbox Series X, the world's most powerful console. Power your dreams. X gonna give it to you. I was like, bruh. That's so
has and no one cares.
So cringe. And then Aaron Greenberg quote tweeted, because for whatever reason people didn't understand, and I knew this when I saw Spider-Man Miles Morales, it was going to be like Uncharted Lost Legacy and Infamous First Light situation, that it was going to be a standalone game, not as big as the original Spider-Man game, but still a decently good enough chunk. And he quote tweets and says, hey, and they were thinking a remaster and stuff like that, and Miles Morales standalone game would also be on PS4, so he didn't know. And he said, Xbox fans should know that all our studios titles like Halo Infinite include smart delivery, so not only can you play on your Xbox this holiday, whenever you decide to upgrade to Xbox Series X, and your games go with you, including all fully optimized upgrades for free. And I said to him, straight up, I quote retweeted him, it is a standalone PS5 exclusive game. This tweet did not age well at all. And then people were like, I didn't get confused. And it seems super exaggerated that, why is Aaron Greenberg talking about this? He doesn't understand this. And I'm like, Aaron, there are points where you should just be quiet and not say anything, because you're gonna get fired. Like, this man always gets in trouble with people because he doesn't know or understand, I guess, the landscape of things. Because I don't know, man. I feel like he's a deer in headlights and he's trying to figure out what to do.
Aaron Greenberg.
Yeah,
he's hilarious. I love him.
I don't know, but she's spooky dog.
True.
There's something else. Another tweet that was put out that I can't remember off the top of my head. If I go to Twitter, I might find it. Go on.
Is
sorry.
it from the IGN guy?
No. Go on, proceed. I'll probably find it later.
Last call. I don't think we got much else.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I miss it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like I said, think of it like I wanted to talk about Spider-Man in general, right? It's showing his new powers and abilities, so people know he's gonna be slightly different than original Peter Parker. He's gonna have the invisibility powers and the electricity and stuff like that, which is gonna be dope. I don't know how they're gonna introduce it in this universe, but it's gonna be interesting to play as him, and it looks very much better than the base PS4. When Spider-Man PS4 came out and stuff like that.
It's a pretty ass game.
It is. And I will say this, Brian Inthahar? Yeah. He's the game director of the original Spider-Man PS4. And he actually is not the game director in this one. So I have this feeling he's not the game director for Ratchet and Clank. So to me, I have this feeling it was a smaller team working on this game. And I believe 3 teams are now in Insomniac, and I believe they're working currently also on the sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man with the cliffhangers and stuff like that. Now I don't know when that would be released. Like theories flow around 2021 or 2022.
I would take the second number.
I was wondering if the reason why they said that one shit at first is they didn't know how to market this, because it's like if they say it's a whole new game, like people are like they're afraid people are not going to buy it because it's like it's Miles Morales, and so they're trying to like. Wait, what you say?
No, the reason I disagree with what you're saying, because I understand where you're going with it. People want Spider-Man 2, right? But at the same time, a lot of people are like, "Oh, let me play as Miles. Let me play as Miles." And I'm like, it's at a point where people like this thing. There's 2 people like is from Spider-Man: Peter, Miles. That's the only 2. They don't really fuck with everybody else. They like Black Cat. She cool, whatever. She got a big ass, whatever. MJ, I don't give a fuck about this bitch.
Yeah.
Gwen, dead bitch. I mean,
Spider Gwen. Which Gwen are we talking? We talking Gwen Stacy or Spider Gwen?
Same bitch, different universe.
I mean, different universe. That's what I'm saying.
Same bitch. Only one got spider powers and didn't get a neck snapped on some dumb chick. God bless. God bless. You were low? Oh no. Jiggy, you low? Or is he talking about me?
You are low. I have no idea.
Nassim, what's up? Anywho, it's a lot of shit going on, man. Listen, I don't know if we got anything else to address, but
I was gonna say because we should compare this in terms of production value. Really good, really freaking good. I wanted to say that because I didn't know what to expect because of the whole situation and in terms of the I don't even know if I can say the word, but what's been going on with
the world state.
There you go. And how they would handle this, and it looked really good, the presentation wise, and it looked high quality. And there is no excuse, and they got a month left. So if they saw that show in terms of production, Xbox for their July event, and said shit, we still got the webcams going on, there's a freaking issue. I'm going to keep it real. There's a big issue, and they're going to have to do something about it. And like I said with the Dead Space writer, I wanted to mention that, and because like the Demon Souls, I feel like that was supposed to be for the end. Like I said, we're near the end, and then they were talking about Demon Souls. I think games were cut out, and the Dead Space writer was tweeting and hyping it up about this game he's working on. And he then, the game didn't show up, and he deleted all the tweets regarding that.
Whoa. Hold on. Remember, there is the rumor that there's supposed to be a state of play that shows more. So that's probably...
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say. The state of play for August. And like I said, Golem was very detailed in his leak with the Resident Evil 8. And he also mentioned Silent Hill. And he said before he was 50-50 whether or not they're going to show it here or the state of play in August. So you will probably see those 2 games in August for the state of play. Silent Hill and this game that the Dead Space writer is working on. And maybe other games as well. But I don't know how they're going to do that. What August is. Like other games or something else or price point reveal. It's going to be interesting how they handle it and how Xbox, like who's going to be first to reveal their price officially. And I don't know if Sony's going to wait or they're just going to go first. But they said they're going to release the price soon.
How much do you think these things are going to fucking cost? Because I'm getting more and more worried every time I look at people's...
My thing is, it's like Mark Cerny said, a sweet spot. That $700 is not a sweet spot. I'm going to keep it real.
I'm starting to fucking fear that this shit's gonna be like 6 and up.
Here's my thing though, nobody can everybody knows 600 is a no go. 500 is definitely a no go. So it's like
700 is like it's
don't
bad.
Don't even ask. Like that's my point with like if you're gonna sell like the only price points that actually sound reasonable is 3 to 4, right?
5 is doable, but I will say 4 is the best.
400 is the best, but my thing is, I still feel like it's not going to be 400. I said the digital will be $450 and the disc will be $500. That's my like theory right now.
I'm sticking to my 300, 500 theory. If it's not, I'm willing to eat cheesecake, and I hate cheesecake.
Cheesecake's
Dude,
pretty good.
cheesecakes are good.
Fuck
That's not
cheesecake and all y'all.
true.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
What,
I
y'all
wish
wanna fight?
that's
Y'all
my
wanna fight? We can go
fucking
right now.
dude. I'll keep it real.
But
Motherfuckers,
I want to smell with cheesecake, bro, man.
bitch ass motherfuckers.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
These prices are just making me anxious. I just wish they fucking just put these fucking things out now and just say, hey, this is how much it's gonna be.
if it's 700, bro, yo, don't be surprised when you see me on the block, bro. Not selling butts, not selling butts. I know that's where y'all want to go. Look,
Watch how I see Jigga on the street doing
Mhm.
that stuff. I'll be
Be
like,
water
Jigga,
whipping
what
out.
are you doing?
Hey, you gotta be water whipping. Like, try to get that PS5, bro.
Mhm.
Imagine going to prison. Like, what you here for? Man, I was selling drugs to try to get a PS5. Like, what?
Yeah, I thought you were
Might
going to do
have
something
walking
else,
out.
sir. I thought you were going to sell your services,
I
sir.
can't do nothing.
Yeah,
I
no.
tried. It's just me being away from the mic. But anywho, I think that's everything, right? Right?
Oh, Hardhead's here.
Hardhead.
Wow.
This man Hardhead's muted.
I'm not even mad. Hardhead get credit for being
I
here.
mean, Fang, you got anything? Because you wasn't here at the beginning.
I don't even
Anything
know
wanna hear
what were the topics about. I don't
It was
know.
a bunch of conference,
games,
like,
conference, yeah.
Conference. Okay. If I had to grade it, I'd give it a B. One thing that bothered me was that a lot of the stuff that was shown I wasn't told, like, was this launch? Was this going to be later? That's something that bothered me. A lot of the games I liked. A few games looked like shit. For exclusives wise, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank are a definite buy. What else?
Wow. Hey,
The Tokyo
Demon
Wire one
Souls?
Tokyo Wire looks cool. Demon Souls looks cool. That one other game with you're an assassin or whatever the fuck. I forgot the name of it.
What Deathloop? What the? Yeah, Deathloop.
I forgot the name of it. Shit, the one where you just keep going back and back.
Yeah, Deathloop.
Deathloop. Yes, thank you.
Dang, none of y'all was fucking with the Ken again?
No, I like Kenna. Yeah, I said
It
that.
looks
one?
like some cool fucking
You know,
shit.
it's like the DreamWorks art style, like How to Train Your Dragon art style game.
No, I'll give a fuck about it. Maybe.
Fang like,
I don't know.
Fang like, I want my big budget fucking triple A.
The reason why I'm not fucking with that one too much because I'm like, this is gonna be a knack where it's just fucking a meme and it's shit.
Nah, I don't know. I think
That
that
shit look
game
like
had
it.
hidden potential.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Little Big Planet or Sackboy's Adventure looks cool. Trying to think of the top of my
You
head.
still bought that?
It's cool to me, dog. What's wrong with Sad Boy, man?
No,
He's
it's because of the studio that's making it. I like
They
Little
made
Planet
Little
too,
Big Planet
but
3.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore that part.
No.
Okay, I'm trying to ignore that part.
they made 3, and 3 is the worst Little Big Planet game.
But I feel like this is a different game than 3, you know?
Yeah.
Not really. I thought that at first too until I got further through the trailer. I'm like, okay, nah, this just the same game.
I mean, you ain't making no shit though. I mean, it's all
Yeah,
right.
I see it as a 3D platformer, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I fucks with those.
I'm hyped about
Can't think of anything else. Other games off the top of my head, but yeah,
it.
I just think RE8 definitely buy. That's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
looks awesome. Although that one part cutscene look with the frames look crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I think like they might have to lower the resolution. Granted, it's probably pre-alpha and stuff like that. It doesn't come out until 2021, and that's a tentative date in the trailer. It said so. It might get pushed back to 2022.
Chris back looking crazy as fuck. All Leon had to do was just fuck his sister. He wouldn't be acting this crazy.
Oh my god.
What else? Any other games I'm missing?
I think was it Pragmata?
Pragmata. I don't know what the fuck that is. That might as well be a Kojima game.
Anyway, man, those are games I fuck with.
Oh yeah, DMV say he want to smoke with you, fine.
I don't give a fuck. But as for the console, the way it looks like one of those fan designs that you see on Twitter or something like that. And when I first saw it, I started laughing hysterically because that's what it reminded me of. I hate how awkward it is with the disk drive. How it just has that one big bump right there. I wish it didn't, but it does, and that's just gonna bug the shit out of me. Honestly, I would prefer the fucking Sphere over that, but whatever.
Maybe you like that.
I want to see what the UI was. I got a little hype when they did the startup screen for it. I was like, ah! Then they pulled a fast one on me and showed me Astrobots. I was pissed, but whatever.
He's like, Astrobot, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, the game's free.
I don't give a fuck.
That game looked kind of fire to me. I'm not gonna lie. But I think the UI will be shown off in August. That's my
Nothing about backwards compatibility. Nothing about backwards compatibility.
Wait. If you thought that was gonna happen, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
No,
I mean, bro,
it's just because a certain somebody wanted to be very specific on when we were supposed to get more information on backwards compatibility. And they have still yet to speak on the fucking lies that they told the community.
Hold on, this is my thing.
I'm still hoping for some backwards compatibility thing.
I say if it's gonna happen, August. If it doesn't happen, I'm dead. Give up hope.
They'll probably talk about it around launch. Like my thing is like everybody's rollout, everybody line up like this. If they was Sony does music, so Sony the only one that really this metaphor works for. Everybody fucking rollout is fucked. Everybody shit is fucked.
I feel like this whole situation with like trying to real information on the consoles has been dumb as fuck. But it also might just be due to Rona. It might they might be their hands might be tied in all that fucking shit. So
you can't be saying that. We'll get shot on. YouTube really willing to shoot us over this. Remember that.
That is true. 100%.
You ain't say nothing crazy, YouTube. You ain't hear nothing.
Well, backwards, all we know is we're getting PS4 games. The other, console, the other console generation, we got no idea.
Yeah, I'm banking on the other generations just due to that one logo leaving that entire space at the bottom.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know what's funny to me? How PlayStation made it very clear that any PS5 games you see will not be playable on PS4. Yeah. People found a reason to be upset about Spider-Man being a standalone.
No, I noticed it. Shout out to a certain Xbox gamer. He's like, that's anti-consumer. It's like, give me more options. And then it's like, were you mad when Rise Son of Rome, Dead Rising 3, and all these games came exclusively to Xbox One and not 360, and not a peep. Not a peep.
Nope, and not to mention, they ain't gonna have shit to say when Xbox just want them to do nothing but play old games when they fucking console on.
Didn't Xbox themselves say like their exclusives like Series X games will not come out for another 2 or 3 years after launch or something?
Yeah, they don't have no Series X exclusive. You don't have to buy their new console.
Yeah.
Oh man! If you don't like online, we got a console for you, baby.
Oh man!
That's what one of my friends was. Actually, I had this lengthy conversation with him, and he's like, "Bro, that conference for PlayStation was amazing." And I was like, "He's a big Xbox dude," and he's like, "That Inside Xbox was so bad," and I was like, "He's like, what?" Because he's not in the know, right, for gaming, and he was like, "Well, bro, tell me this. I'm trying to. I want to buy both, but it's going to be so much money." And he's like, "Can you tell me what they're going to try and do different? What their stances are?" And I'm like, "PlayStation, they're pushing the hardware from the jump for their exclusive games to be utilized, whereas Xbox, they're taking the approach of, hey, Halo Infinite could be played on the base Xbox, the Xbox One X." And then you have the Series X. It's like, well, what's the difference between the Halo into all the systems? Like, you're gonna have better like texture res, higher frame rate, and higher resolution.
Basically, shit that don't really matter to casual people.
Yeah, and he's like, well, that doesn't matter to me. And I'm like, I could keep playing it on my Xbox One S and just wait until the price goes down.
This is the thing that fucks me up.
See, this is when you should have told him if it goes on sale, he should buy an Xbox One X, and he'll be good for the whole next generation.
Hold on.
Yeah, I did say like you could get a One X.
I gotta point something out. I just found a tweet that kills me. I'm about to post it in the Discord. This tweet kills me. I almost killed my Discord. Somebody tell me what's off about this picture. Somebody tell me what's off.
Yeah, that was so funny. I was like, I hope it was a joke.
I'm assuming most of those are a joke.
But there was another one that actually was not a joke. I need to look it up. It's in a server I posted. Give me a sec. And I'm going to post it right here. There you go. And this definitely was not a joke.
Why the fuck is Kyrie trending on Twitter?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Wait, who? Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, somebody.
Because he don't want the NBA to continue.
I mean, is he wrong for feeling that way? No.
People don't really think before they talk, or like they don't do shit. I don't know. Whatever.
Yo, Sentry, you see this?
Bruh.
He says not according. I've seen this guy too, by the way. Seen him a couple times on Twitter. He says not according to some websites. It is. He says, "Yeah, but I work on it."
Bro,
I was
if
like,
the person work on it tell you and you don't believe them, you gotta be smoking, bro.
So
unless they're trying to protect, like, oh, when shit's coming out, that's the only. It's like, bro, listen, I'm done with this shit, bro. I can't. I'm done. We ain't gonna talk about
I honestly feel like people are like, listen. In this day and age, I feel like people just don't want to use a lot of reasoning and logic. And it startles me that...
No, they just want to be mad.
No, I don't even think it's mad. I do feel like there are people generally, like, just don't understand. And I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. There's a lot of people that don't even know what a standalone game is.
Well, because this is my thing. Nowadays, those type of things don't really happen. Like, this gen is probably the most in a very long time. Like, standalones haven't really happened in this sense since probably the 6th gen. So think about that. We skipped the gen in terms of standalone. Standalone games have not really happened like that since pretty much PS2, the PS2 era.
No, I don't even think that's the issue. I think it's the fact that they've slightly changed what they call it, because it used to be called standalone DLC because that's what it is. But now they call it standalone game, and that one change in words makes a whole confusing precedent for a lot of people.
Well, this is my problem with that though. Standalone DLC wasn't a thing until 7th gen. That's the reason I'm like, when people say standalone DLC, I have a problem with that because standalones were a thing before DLC was a concept.
Mm-hmm.
There were expansions that were basically their own game. That's the reason I've always had a problem when people say standalone DLC. I'm like, motherfucker, it's just an expansion then.
I mean, that's still standalone DLC. The thing is, it can be bought without owning the base game. Most
expansions aren't though. You have to own the base.
Here's my thing, though, Jigga. That's the other problem. Expansions as a concept got their name warped because of World of Warcraft. That like a lot of these concepts, a lot of these words had different meanings before other things twisted those meanings and fucked them. That's the reason I have a problem with a lot of shit. Because I'm like, the way I was raised when I grew up, this shit was different. Now shit look fucked up, and I'm like, I ain't even not know, niggas. But yeah, that's all I get. Y'all ready to get the fuck up out of here? Play some video games or something?
Does Hardhead have anything left to say?
Yeah, Hardhead, because you wasn't here that long. Go ahead and say some shit. No, never mind. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Never mind. My man, oh man, I didn't know he was on the road. Wait a minute, he over here about to pull out.
I definitely did.
They were just sitting at the damn stop sign.
Never mind. Don't say nothing. I didn't know he was on the road like that. My man started honking. Wait. Hey, y'all heard how many times he honked too? That means he was one off. I'm about to get out the car and beat your ass honk. Wait a minute.
I mean, I got much to say, but Sony, baby, we ain't here. Get y'all better get ponied up.
Good.
I just saw something. I just saw something funny right now. I'm gonna have to post it not safe for work though.
Let me keep this shit.
Make sure y'all get ponied up because it's about to be a PlayStation New Year.
Oh yeah.
I have to post it not safe for work, but it is about video games though.
Shout out to The Last of Us. Niggas tried to shoot it down with conflicting, contradicting ass arguments.
Bro, alright, we out.
Come on, bro.
Niggas ain't know what they was talking about. Niggas was trying to bring Last of Us down on purpose, trying to claim they're the only person that don't like the game. No, nigga, you just being contrarian for views. I'm talking to you, Skill Up YouTube. If you see this video, fuck you.
Oh, no.
I did see his review.
We outro. Let me. No.
The funny thing is, he didn't really
outros.
care for Last of Us, the original Last of Us, like that.
Listen,
No, but that's the thing.
It's Skill Up.
He tried to replay the original Last of Us and made a video on it, claiming that he actually liked the first game, and now he don't like the second game.
It's weird, dude, because I remember the original one, just did not like it.
Hold on. First and
He don't
foremost,
like a lot of shit.
Wait.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
He don't-
wait. Can I just address something with Skill Up right quick? And I don't care if he watches this video. I mean, he ain't gonna care either way. Like, Skill Up has always personally been for me, an opinion I can never care about because he to me is everything. Like, cause it's like people can't make their own opinions about things. They always go with somebody else's opinion, right? He to me, he's the foremost in that. People fucking ferry and carry his opinions to the grave like it's right. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Half the shit he says is like his, like this thing, because I used to watch his content. So that, like, part of the reason I stopped is because I'm just like, bro, 99.9% of the things, like, you sound so fucking off in your opinion and like how things are like actually made. It just sounds fucking weird.
Like, maybe I'm wrong, but from the review videos I've seen of him, to me, I hate saying this, he seems to me like the Simon Cowell of like video game reviewers.
Is he gonna steal his best friend's girl?
Jeez, no, I mean, who knows? But
Hey,
you know what I mean.
Listen,
Simon Cowell is like being a critic and stuff like that, and trying to be harsh all the time.
yes, like he's to me.
Say that? I get that vibe.
No. To me, he's a pundit. He's not a critic. Like this is the difference. He's more of a pundit to me than a critic. It's just that with influencers and YouTube, bless you, it's been conflated into one thing, which is the bad part about it. But it is. We can have this discussion on another day. We ain't gonna do outros this week. Fuck the outros.
I do want to say one more thing about it. First of all, I noticed everyone flocked to that review. Like that view, like I was surprised how many views that video got. I think it was trending on YouTube, by the way. And everyone's like, "Thank you for being so honest, man." And I'm like, "Yo, is this a safe haven or something like that?" I was like, "Whoa, man!" Because I was noticing, it's like, yeah, you tell them, because all these like 80-something reviewers and stuff like that gave it a positive score got paid. I was like, what? It was like, that's not how it goes, bro. Video game reviewers don't get paid. Because if that was the case, Sony would be paying all the reviewers for Knack, Order, Days Gone, freaking, like, all those games that did not do well for them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on Twitter. Like, people gonna try to start this rhetoric that people getting paid to review The Last of Us just because one person tried to say some contrarian shit just to sound different, just to get views. Stupid.
It's not done, but it's not surprising because like they did, like I think it was a reviewer for the original Last of Us that admitted that they gave it a really poor score so they can get traffic and shit like that. Like it's not like it's never been done before.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Just like with Xbox games, niggas would give them high scores just to get some views.
Bro, you are a fucking pony, bro. Come on, dog.
Oh my god, here we
No,
go.
I'm saying that literally happened.
Yeah,
You know Xbox videos are better than PlayStation videos.
You telling me dudes ain't fucking giving PlayStation games 10 out of 10s for views?
He's not saying that. He's just
Why
saying,
would you do something everybody else doing? You're not gonna get me tracking.
Alright, here we go. See, y'all some ponies, bro. Just amazing. Y'all ponies. I heard
I'm saying people be contrarians just for views.
Y'all hopping on PlayStation Suck, man.
Okay.
Hardhead, don't say that because people gonna accuse me of that soon because of how I talk about RE4.
but no, wait.
You've been saying that though.
Wait, the whole Last of that stuff is true. Like even Washington Post did the 4 out of 10 for Uncharted 4, and did that for all popular games. He gave it like really low scores. It's not like
And see, my thing is, why you even got people like that reviewing games, dog? If they constantly show they don't like shit, why they even in this industry? You don't enjoy nothing coming out the industry. What the fuck you in it for?
As much as I like this horsepower, the horsepower hour right now, I'm gonna have to bounce. I gotta actually be a productive human being soon. Damn it! I love y'all, but damn.
I wish Xbox would put up a fight, but whatever.
But yeah,
yeah, facts.
we here at Usual Suspects Podcast appreciate y'all for watching the podcast this week. We will be back hopefully next week, and I won't have to actually be like a productive human being again on next Friday. The odds of that are not in my favor at all. So yeah, everybody say bye.
Peace,
Yeah.
Goodbye, niggas.
Hardhead just killed me, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Leave a like if you liked it. Dislike if you dislike. Comment, like, subscribe, all that shit. We see y'all on the flip side.